everybody, what's up and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Liz, your host here at Crimes Untold, and today for Vlogmas Day something, we're going to talk about the Washoe County Jane Doe. The Washoe County Jane Doe was found on June 9th of 1997. This is when a decomposing set of remains were found partially buried, purposely buried, off of Hoge Road in a rock pile. So two male teen rock climbers found her remains less than a mile from Hoge Road. This is in the University foothills north of Reno, Nevada. The autopsy was performed on Tuesday, June 10th, so just the next day, in which it didn't show a potential cause of death or what the potential cause of death could be. There was nothing noticeable. There was no stab wounds, fractures, or bullet wounds. Fractures, there was something, but I'll get to that. There was no wounds of which that would have been found during her autopsy, but this case would still remain as a homicide. It would be investigated as a homicide. So all the effects that were found on her remains were taken into evidence. She had a plethora of jewelry found on her remains that were very unique, and they were a dream catcher earring, a black bolo tie with an arrowhead stone on it, a yellow gold Elgin watch, which had an oval shaped face. She had a white metal necklace with a whistle attached to it, similar to what you'd see as a rape whistle, yellow and copper bracelet, a black and silver metal ring with magenta stones that had 1992 engraved on it or inscribed in it, an Oak Ridge silver ring with two hearts. She also had her clothing was intact, and her personal effects that were found, so other ones, were sunglasses and a comb that was black and white. She was wearing a camel cigarette shirt, a pair of size 10 Braxton blue jeans, a red or brown Western type of shirt that had like multicolors on it. She also had a black jacket that was long sleeves and had an orange lining on the inside. And only on her left foot, she had a white or white-ish tennis shoe that was size 5.5, well, 5.5 or 5.5. And she also had a white sock on this left foot as well. So during her autopsy, it was determined that this Jane Doe, who was dubbed as the Washoe Jane Doe, had quite extensive dental work done to her jaw. So she had a dental plate with screws that were marked with V's, and this was screwed into her lower jaw, the lower left portion of her jaw. This showed that she had major repair to her jawbone. It was fractured, and then the plate was placed. Post-autopsy, they did clay reconstruction of her face and of the unique jewelry that was found with her remains as well. The Reno Police Department was very diligent during this discovery to determine who she was and is prior to death, like prior to and after death. They knew or thought they knew she was approximately about 25 years old and had been deceased for quite a few months prior to her discovery. But further analysis, it determined that this woman was approximately 35 to 41 in age and not the 25 like they previously thought. It also would be determined that she was about 5'2" in height as well. So her weight or her eye color could not be determined, but her hair color was determined to be brown at the time of her death. Her case was uploaded to NamUs under the file number as UP7713. So in an article run by the Reno Gazette-Journal back on June 24th of 1997, they were hopeful that at the time they could possibly identify her via her dental work. But even with her extensive dental work, there were very few leads that were found, and they went nowhere for a potential identification or potential suspect for her murder. Another article that was published back on October 30th of 2000 talked about a secret witness that reported a conversation that he heard in regards to a male killing someone and burying her. This body was said to be buried in the hills. So this secret witness only reached out with a tip and was hard to recontact in regards to this tip. They never were able to get back in touch with this witness. So this witness was said to have hoped to potentially give a tip in regards to what this man looks like. Around this time as well, there also was another potential suspect in this case of the Washoe County Jane Doe, but the suspect moved out of the area and there wasn't enough evidence or wasn't enough substantial evidence to hold him or to arrest this witness. So this Jane Doe had fingerprints available on file and in the registry since discovery, but DNA was not formally on file at that time. In 2023, the Washoe County Regional Medical Examiner's Office then took forensic evidence and sent it to Othram for them to do a DNA extraction to build a forensic genome sequence. I do also want you to know that the medical legal death investigator, her name is Sarah Turner, for the Washoe County Regional Medical Examiner's Office, then took the fingerprint file, the old paper fingerprint file that they took of the Jane Doe when they found her, and she was then able to positively match the fingerprints to a woman with the assistance of the FBI. So this woman was known to be that of Lorena Gayle Mosely, also known as Lorena Gayle Sherwood. She was 41 years old at the time of her death. At this time, they are still continuing to investigate this cold case. So if you or anyone you know has any information, please contact the Washoe County Sheriff's Office at 775-328-3320. And as always, I will have all of my links to everything down below when it comes to her case. So the Doe Network information, DNA solves, and all those newspaper clippings that I found in regards to her case. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow in another video.